Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to another part of the Sims 4 Parenthood Let's Play here on my channel. I wanted to start this part off because what the hell is going on here? What is happening? Ice is apparently a parenting level 7. However, right now, he does not look like he is a parenting level 7. He has like I don't even know what's going on. He's got like his hand in his pants and he's carrying this baby, well, dragging it along by its head. This is the weirdest toddler glitch I have ever seen. There we go. Oh, okay. His arms just kind of tangled. He looks like Mr. Tickle, but we've sorted it. Okay, we're gonna teach him how to dance. And then in this part, I really want to focus on trying to get Devon to level 10 in her parenting skill. Like, really, really badly. We're gonna go help with her homework. It's actually really tough to get your parenting skill up. Once you reach like level 8 and you can't read books or anything anymore, it's super hard to get this up. Like, the only way you can really do it is actually interacting with your children. So we're gonna try our best to try and get this up a little bit more, because obviously I do want her to reach level 10. This is a Parenthood Let's Play, and my Let's Plays do focus around what comes with the packs and things like that, so I do want to get this up to a level 10. At least one of the parents, and Devon's the closest, so it's kind of easy for it to be her. Why do you keep wanting to go to sleep? You can go to sleep in a little bit, just not yet, dude, okay? Oh, come on. It's going up so slowly. Where is it? We're on 38%. Oh, no. This is defo gonna be tough for sure. I feel like one of the girls needs to act out a bit so that we can punish them. So that we can kind of get our punishment on. I also want to see this like full parent rage that can happen, because apparently when you reach level 10 you can go into full parent mode. With level 10 parenting skill, perform numerous parenting interactions in succession to enter full parent mode, which I'm quite excited to see what that does. So let's encourage her recent behavior. We'll encourage her doing her homework. And then we will also, we'll teach her to say please and thank you. Because I feel like getting her manners up is a good thing. I kind of want Rags to be the angel on Iris's devil shoulders. Instead of devil fingers, Iris has devil shoulders. She's currently feeling feverish though, which isn't good. Poor little Iris. Maybe she'll start acting out a little bit to kind of get some attention because she's not feeling too well. Her responsibility, I don't think that's going to change, unfortunately. I feel like these are so hard to change. Like, props to any Simmers. I personally haven't had time to watch many people's Parenthood Let's Plays, but props to anyone who has got, like, within, like, really bad negatives. Because I feel like The Sims itself kind of aims for positive, like, personality. Oh, I was meant to repair that. Positive personality stuff. Oh, well, now we can repair this one instead. We need to fix our plumbing in our house. You can tell that we got the cheapest stuff because everything keeps breaking. Like, I don't actually know how Rags's emotional control is worse than Iris's. Like, that makes no sense to me. Here we go. The best void critter. Affects emotional control, affects conflict resolution. We are gonna go for this one. Okay, so conflict resolution decreased, but emotional control increased. Why don't you throw a tantrum? Because she's feeling uncomfortable, so we're gonna try and get her some attention. Bless her. Oh, look. She's like, I feel ill. Why are you walking around in a swimming costume? We're going to discipline recent behavior. We're going to hug it out over emotional. Actually, you know what? Because I feel like doing the parenting kind of like takes away from... Because, like, if you do have like a meltdown, like it will go down. But then if your parents just like, oh, come here, let's hug it out, then it just goes right back up. So there's actually... We're gonna, like, ignore her, which I feel bad about. You know what? We're not gonna fully ignore her. We're gonna open this up. Actually, no. Devon. You can have a quick meal of orange juice. Where is it? I love how orange juice is classed as a quick meal in Sims 4. It still makes no sense to me. I've kind of been questioning it since I first played Sims. I was like, why is that classed as a meal? I have no idea, but we're gonna get Iris an orange juice because she is feeling ill. I don't want you to drink it though, so just like leave it on the side, and then Iris, you can come and pick it up. There you go. Why don't you drink this and you can sit down on the sofa. You're gonna watch a movie with, we're gonna watch Lost Dog's Journey. We'll watch it with Devon and Rags. Let's go for it. Let's have a lazy Sunday evening watching a film with the girlies. I feel like that could be quite good. If you're feeling ill, there's nothing better really, is there? I like how she's taking a selfie whilst her dad's like slaving over this broken tap. She's just like, oh my god, this would make a great Snapchat. What's she doing? Is she trying to... I thought she was like waiting for advice or something, but I think she's just chatting to him. You know what? We're gonna have her serve some dinner. We're gonna go for some tofu tacos. Let's see if Abby can handle making dinner. I kind of need to send the kids to bed, so they're gonna go to sleep after this film has finished. Go to bed without any dinner, you naughty girls. But yeah, I want to see how Abby will do if she tries to make dinner. I feel like she does make breakfast quite a lot of the time, so with like dinner, it shouldn't be too hard, although I just don't trust her with like sharp objects and like to actually cook a meal. I feel like she doesn't dislike her parents, but she is in a very like rocky place in their relationship. I don't know, it's weird. Like Abby is just a sim that I cannot call, but she's a lot of your people's favorites. Like a lot of comments and a lot of people who I meet are like, oh my god, Abby is hilarious. Like the fact that you can never really control her because you never know what she's gonna do. You guys really seem to love Abby. She's definitely a viewer favorite for sure. I'm starving. Wanna go grab a Alexis, we're gonna say no for now. I would have gone, but it's like 8 p.m. on a Sunday evening, so I kind of don't want to chill. I've been thinking maybe opposites attract. This might be crazy, but let's go have dinner. Okay, so you get turned down by your child, and then you're like, oh, I know who'll want to go grab pizza with me. How about my ex-boyfriend who I had said child with? It does not work like that, Alexis. Ice is no longer wrapped around your little finger, okay? You can no longer just, like, have him at your beck and call. This is not a thing that happens. It's quite a good job that we didn't go out as well, actually, because we would have missed our curfew for sure. And Abby actually managed to make tofu tacos without, like, burning the house down or anything, so I'm quite impressed. She apparently found the movie boring. That's not very good then, is it? I'm sure Iris liked it. She was feeling ill. Maybe not. Cinema sin. Oh, okay, watching a horrible movie. Surely Lost Dog's Journey Home. That does not sound like a horrible movie to me. But anyway, guys, I'm going to skip forward. I started this at a really random time in The Sims Day. So I'm going to skip forward to Monday and we're going to try and get her parenting skill up because the teens are going to be at school, the kids are going to be at school, and we can kind of just focus on Rory and her parenting skill. So have your fingers crossed for me. Let's cross everything. Let's hope that we can get it, and I'll be back with you in the morning. Alright guys, I am back and it's time to get cracking on this parenting skill. Let's try and do this. We're going to praise him. I don't know what we're praising him for, but we're going to do it. We're also going to teach him to say sorry. And, does, like, reading to him get up our parenting? Let's check. We don't seem to have a skill thing above our heads right now, but let's see if reading to him actually gets it up. I feel like we should dance with him as well. I feel like he needs to work on his movement skill because he's still like very, very wobbly on his feet. How are you taking so long to shower? She's been in the shower for like 4 hours. You're gonna look like a prune. Right, she's off to school. There we go. I don't know how she's not looking like a prune, but she's going to go to school, probably have the mick taken out of her for having shriveled skin. Also, I found out, I read on Twitter, actually, the other day, that shriveled skin, I feel like this might be scientific, because it actually has some, like, when you think about it, you're like, okay, that actually does make sense. But apparently your fingertips and stuff, like, you shrivel up when you've been in the water because it's your skin adapting to, like, being able to grip things in water, which makes so much more sense. Because if you think about it, if you wrinkle, then you kind of get, like, dimples, and then those dimples create, like, a friction between you and whatever you pick up. Whereas, like, when it's quite smooth and dry, then there's not really a lot of friction. I mean, it definitely makes sense when you think about it. However, I did read it on Twitter, so I was like, maybe that's not true. Like, you know, fake news and everything like that. Donald Trump has taught as well. We have to be careful what we read on the internet these days, guys, because you can't read and believe everything, because then you'd just be, like, following the world like a sheep. It's like when people still assume the world is flat. I genuinely can't believe that some people in this world still think that the earth is flat. How do you even believe that? I mean, it's kind of like LGBT issues for me. Maybe because I obviously am bi, and, like, obviously I've done my research into all of it. I just don't know how anyone could be against it. Like, I genuinely can't understand it. I mean, it's kind of fair enough if they've been raised to see it as like that, but then also, like, stop listening to those people who raised you and do your own research and figure out what it's actually about. Like, stop following the crowd. I genuinely just don't. Sometimes I just look at the world, I'm like, how do people think this stuff? What's up, Chuck? Oh my god, look, it's Rags throwing up again. I don't know what is wrong with this child. I feel like she's got some sort of, like, I don't know, maybe it's a thing against school. She just threw up in front of a bunch of other students. Do a thorough health check. And because we are level 9, we can now see the positives and the negatives. So that happens when you reach level 9, and then you get, like, these advice things. So we can do a thorough check, raises responsibility, lowers emotional control, raises empathy, lowers conflict resolution. Let's go for this one. Boom. Okay, so we did that. Can we teach Rory to dance? I just really, really want to get this now. Teach Rory to dance. Why are we not doing it? Has my game frozen? What's going on? There we go. It did freeze out on itself, but we fixed it. If your game ever does, like, start to freeze, what is love? We found an unset love letter from Iris to her teacher. We are gonna go for manners. Okay, so her empathy was decreased. I feel like her manners are up there anyway, so it doesn't really make sense to me to try and get that up. To not lower the other one. I don't know what I'm talking about. These character values, man, they confuse the hell out of me. It's really, like, I can't be the only one, like, actually struggling with these. I mean, I have a mod installed that is meant to, like, increase it or decrease it. And it's just, it still seems to just hover in the middle. Like, every little thing you do is, like, either a positive or a negative, and it just doesn't change. Like, it genuinely does not change it that much. If anyone else is having issues with the character values, then let me know, because I feel like I'm struggling and I shouldn't be struggling, but I just feel like they don't really, like, they just hover in the middle. Because there are so many options, as soon as you do one that decreases one, another one comes up that increases it again. So I feel like you don't really get anywhere. Right, I don't know what my game's doing. Instead of teaching him to dance. But I do want him to dance because we need to get his motion up. Game, what are you doing? Teach dancing. Can you just, like, dance? Maybe we need to move this over for a second. You know what? I'm just gonna move this, like, here for a sec. Give them a bit more room to dance. I might even leave it that way, to be honest. Right, there we go. Dance, babies, dance. We got a little dancing toddler. Twerking Tods. Yeah, I love it. This is definitely twerking. Like, there is no other name. Why is this not getting up her parenting now? It was a second ago. However, now it's not. She's 55% complete. Right, we have another 55 to go. We're doing flashcards. Screw it. Because this toddler is annoying. More choices. Friendly. flashcards. We are going to teach him some animals. And we have 5,000 to pay our bills. And we don't have 5,000 simoleons. So that's always a fun time. I mean, Ice is currently a serious musician. Although I really don't know how much money he's going to bring in. So I doubt we'll be able to pay our bills, which isn't very good. What's going on with this family? I feel like I haven't played with, I've said this before, but I feel like I've not played with 6 Sims that I actually like truly have to focus on, like toddlers and children, for the longest time. So now that I have them back, I'm like losing my mind. I'm like, oh my god, this is so many Sims. Like, what am I actually meant to do here? When do you start work, Ice? He's in work at 3 p.m. It's currently only 11 a.m. Seriously? How is it only 11 a.m.? What do you need to do? Play an instrument whilst inspired. Well, then why don't you take a thoughtful shower? I think that's what it needs to do. Yeah, play an instrument for 1 hour whilst inspired. One of you guys were like, I love how Ice is now an adult with like, oh my goodness, completely butt naked. I saw a little bit of his butt there, not gonna lie. We also do need to have our wedding. It definitely will happen soon. Feel like I've been putting it off, but that's because I kind of want to focus on the parenting side of this Let's Play, because it is Parenthood, like I said. So I want to get her skill up as much as we possibly can. We're almost at level 10. If we can just continue doing some flashcards with him today. It's going really slowly though at the moment. But yeah, one of you guys were like, I love how Ice is now an adult, has 4 kids, and yet you still make him play his guitar outside. Because it was like a running joke in my Sims 3 Let's Play that Ice would constantly go outside. No matter what the weather, he would go outside and play his guitar out in like the snow or the rain or whatever. And he still does it now to this day. He's never changed. Right, we are gonna discipline recent behavior. We're gonna firmly tell him not to be defiant, because apparently he didn't want to do his little flashcards, although he is feeling hungry, so we probably should feed this little guy. That's probably why he was being defiant. Right, let's open this up. And can babies eat omelets? He just had another freak out. He just like stomped his foot and everything. He's a little temper tantrum, this one. He really is. You need to chill out, my friend. My dude, calm your tartars. You don't even have tartars. 1, you're a boy. 2, you're a toddler. So even if you were a female, you still wouldn't have tartars. So just cool it, okay? Your name is Frost. You need to calm this down. Cool off a little bit. Right. Are you doing it? Right, we need to keep him inspired for 1 hour. I don't know why he's constantly watching the toddler. It's a little bit stalkerish. I don't know why, but it's happening. Aw, Devon's out here watching him like, yeah, you go, Ice! Biggest fangirl. It's quite cute that she's still his biggest fangirl, even though they're engaged. I feel like we're gonna have the wedding in the next part. I just want... No, to be fair, we'll have the wedding as soon as I reach level 10. Because I really, really want it. I really want it. I think you guys know how much I want it because I can't stop talking about it. But I really want it. Like, you don't understand. We're so close yet so far because it is going so slow. 66 complete. We need to do, like, the flashcards, like, 4 times over. And we will be there. If we do that, we will be there. And work starts for Ice. Okay, he needs to write some songs. Ooh, that could get us some more money, couldn't it? I completely forgot. And he can write lyrics. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, writing lyrics is writing a song, I think. It's just, oh no, write song. Okay. Well, we can write lyrics now as well. I think that comes with like the singing skill because it had a microphone next to it. Yeah. Some smooth jazz, an epic ballad. That is cool. That's pretty damn awesome that you can just write lyrics instead of writing a full song. I don't know whether you can like make royalties off them the same way you can as songs. I'm assuming that you probably can. But we should probably write some lyrics soon because I definitely want to test that out. That sounds fun. I didn't even know that that was a thing that you could do. I think it must have come with City Living though, with the singing. Okay, come on. Let's do some shapes. Or animals, or whatever I asked you to do. Oh no, we're putting him to bed. Okay. Well, that's cool. Don't listen to me. Don't do anything with him, you know. Seriously? This is what my Sims have become. Recently, and Rags' responsibility is arranged to earn the responsible trait. Rags has returned home with a school project. Woohoo! I think everyone's returned with a project. Okay. Which is quite good for us, because Rags is gonna... Oh, we're getting a call. Belle is wondering if you want to meet... Oh my god. Belle, you're like becoming the creepy auntie. What is wrong with you? She's constantly like, hey, wanna hang out? I don't know what it is with her, but she's like obsessed with my family recently. This isn't the new one. This is the new one. Ooh, and it's the solar system one as well. So let's put him to bed. You're going to start working on this carefully. Have you put him to sleep? Yes, you have. So you're going to go here and go and help Rags with her thing as well, because baby's asleep, which is fine. He's feeling hungry because he's super tired. I mean, I always get angry when I'm tired too. I genuinely do. Like, Danielle yells at me for falling asleep too early. But then she's also like, I'm still glad you fall asleep early because I feel like you just get into really bad moods when you are tired, which is so true. I am one of those cranky ass people who, if they don't get enough sleep, then I'll just be like in a cranky mood all day. Right, we are helping her. What is this? This is not your parenting skill. Your parenting skill isn't that low. Why is that dancing? Oh no, it's rocket science. Well, that's a bit annoying. I was hoping your parenting skill would go up whilst you did this. But clearly it's your rocket science skill, which is a bit weird, not gonna lie. Why would we need a rocket science skill? Oh, Ice, you're late for work. Why are you not going to work? Go to work, you muppet. Oh my god, no, I don't want to meet you because I'm already late for work. Get to work. Look at him. He's dressing like a proper professional now. He's in his suit and everything. I'm like a proud little mama. Elsa and Jack would be very proud of you, mister. Throwback. That's so sad. I think I am gonna end this part here though, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you don't mind that I'm focusing on the parenting skill. I just feel like with it being this kind of Let's Play, I just want to get it done. And then once we do, we will focus more on like family and stuff. But thank you all so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below of what you want to see in this Let's Play. And I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye guys!